So we're all in agreement. Those were coffins, right? Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you joining me today. Before I get into episode 7 of Ahsoka, we only have 2 left and it hurts so bad. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe. It helps the channel out so very much. I am so appreciative when you do. It helps grow this wonderful little community we've got going here, and it just incentivizes me to keep going, which I appreciate. Episode 7, we're here. Episode 6 was such a needle drop. It really was. But 6 was such a huge moment for this series. It gave us so much new lore. It explained so many different things. It gave us great new characters so far. You can't ask for much else. Oh, or we'll just give you Thrawn and Ezra in the same episode. Let's just drop that while we're here. I couldn't be happier with that episode. And now that we know Baylan is after something, what is he looking for? Is he trying to get into the world between worlds? Is it the wills, like some of you have pointed out to me? Whatever it is, I'm dying to know, because he has been the wild card in all of this, and I love the character. I miss Rey dearly now. But man, have I enjoyed this character. So, having said all that, it's about time for the episode to drop, so I'm gonna get off here.
I see, and you protected the New Republic by ignoring direct orders.
No, I protected the New Republic by ignoring you.
Huh.
Morgan Elsbeth was leading a coordinated effort by the Imperial Remnant.
Objection! Imperial Remnant. Such a sensational term. There is no proof of any coordination between the scattered and dwindling number of Imperial forces.
I don't know what frightens me more. The possibility of what might happen, or your unwillingness to see it.
I'll tell you what I see. I see a general who abuses her authority for personal
Oh,
gain.
good God, this guy.
I will not stand for it.
Identification.
I was gonna say, I hear him.
Identification. I am C.
3PO. Why are you here?
3PO.
Honored Chancellor, I am here on behalf of Senator Leia Organa. May I speak? And wishes to present this data transcript, which she hopes may resolve the matter.
I object in the strongest terms.
Thank you.
This is preposterous. The court cannot admit evidence of this kind from a mere droid.
Chopper.
Yes. Well, asks that you address any further concerns to her directly in her role as leader of the Defense Council.
Well, that seems to settle the matter.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks, 3PO.
Oh my. Hologram Anakin. Hologram Anakin.
General Grievous, Sage Ventress, even Count Dooku.
Ventress name drop.
You could face any one of them on the battlefield. So practice these forms often. Or at least more than I do. Remember what I taught you and trust your instincts.
Oh my God. How many times has she watched that?
I think the odds are pretty good.
No, in fact, they're terrible. Astronomically terrible.
Well, you should have said something.
I did, but you never. The worst part is, I hope you are right.
I know you do.
Oh, wow. Oh, Thrawn gave orders.
Let's find out where we are.
Initiating scan.
Thrawn gave orders to shoot. Oh no, they're killing the Purgle. They're killing the Purgle.
I am detecting multiple objects in our path.
They mined it. Oh, they mined the entire path to the planet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the Purgle, the poor Purgle.
At least the whales are providing some cover.
say something.
I was being optimistic. There is nothing on the scope.
Nice! Flying through a debris field or asteroid field always makes me happy.
Our master was General Anakin Skywalker.
Yes.
He knows. He freaking knows.
You're certain there's only the one starship?
Correct, Grand Admiral.
Put her on a path of her own choosing, so that no matter which direction she takes, we'll always be one step ahead of her.
Ooh, freaking Braun!
The Empire was defeated.
Battle of Endor.
The Emperor died.
That's what people say.
Hmm?
There's a new republic. Zeb's training recruits, and Hera's commanding a fleet.
Ahsoka took me on as her apprentice.
She what? Why? I mean, congratulations. Really?
That
Go
was
on.
brilliant.
No, that's great. Makes sense,
that was
of course.
fantastic.
You trained a little before, back when I was first learning.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
Just between him and the Night Sisters, the creepiness level. Not to mention the possibly dead night troopers.
I see her.
Oh.
The Jedi is there.
They found us.
Don't worry. I know where we're going.
Wonderful. So, on our way.
Move, move.
Friends of yours?
Nope.
No. You won't help?
Your ambition drives you in one direction. My path lies in another.
What are you after, man? The poor snail turtle people. Slingshots. Oh, yeah, that's great. Put your head back down. Oh, man. So, everybody's being attacked at once.
Lock the door. We'll be fine. Go.
I love these little guys.
Standard Jedi mission protocol states.
Won't need to land.
Oh, not this again.
Yes, this again. Once I'm on the ground, draw the fighters away.
Yes, of course. Just remember what happened last time.
You got the timing wrong?
And didn't I feel terrible?
No!
Balin? Yep.
Well, now. This is a surprise.
I did not expect them to square off.
Very funny.
No, I'm serious.
Take it.
I gave it to you. It's yours now.
Please take a blaster.
No. The Force is my ally.
Okay, Ezra. Oh, Ezra. What have we been practicing? Dang, Ezra. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's not looking good for you.
What? A little bit of cheating there, Ahsoka. No, don't mind. Ooh. Ooh.
We could talk, or we could just. Don't you want to take us as prisoners? As prisoners? Huh? Or
Fire!
Oh. So now he finally takes a blaster.
With our enemy distracted, the cargo transfer is now almost complete, which means we shall soon leave this forsaken place. Ahsoka Tano has lost the one thing she could not afford to lose today. Time.
Oh, it was all calculated. Just waste their time. Waste their time. I can sacrifice the troops if I can just waste their time.
I can help you.
Thought you were dead.
I miss this reunion?
So happy. So happy.
Hey, it's okay. These are friends.
No! I am always disappointed when it ends, but not disappointed with the episode. Oh my goodness, this was so good this week. A lot happened I was not expecting. I did not see a showdown with Baylan and, I almost said Hottie, but that is her last name, Shin. I did not expect those showdowns to happen this week. I am surprised, however, that there wasn't a decisive victory in either. But now my thinking is Shin's going to go out looking for him, and she's going to find him when he discovers whatever this power is that he's been searching for. And I have to wonder if they're not going to duel it out. If something's going to happen and they are going to fight it out then and there, and that's going to be the end of their story. It's crazy, though, that we still haven't gotten any hint at what this power is that Baylan is looking for. Like, nothing. No hints whatsoever from him or the episode itself, really. At least nothing concrete. I still like the theory that it's a doorway into the world between worlds, that is what's calling him right now, is that he is going to find another doorway like there was on Lothal and try to enter the world between worlds and possibly disrupt or destroy the ability to access the Force, something along those lines, because he said he wanted to break the cycle of the Jedi and the Sith and the Empire and Jedi Order going back and forth all the time. So I guess if you cut off the Force to everybody, that would stop that. I mean, there's no real cutting it off, but I guess there could be a way to suppress it, or at least not be able to access it the way they do via, actually manipulating the Force. And we got a reunion this episode. Now, that was not surprising. It was a little, because I wasn't sure if Ahsoka would get to them until like the very end of the episode, which she did. But it was a significant entrance, we'll say, because she had to get there to turn the tide of what was going on. And once Thrawn saw, they're all together, I'm pulling everybody up. That was important to the story. And it was also a wonderful scene. It was so wonderful. Her giving Sabine that big smile and her hugging Ezra was just everything. Loved that so much. But I do have to get back to the fact that Thrawn calculated all of it. He was wasting their time. That was his whole purpose. If he killed them, great. They are out of his hair. If he didn't, he still wasted enough of their time they couldn't stop him. That was his whole point. He wants to strand them there when he leaves. He considers them fairly inconsequential. Now, at this point, they can't really stop him. He's like, nah, we're about loaded. We can leave anytime. So they now have to either make a mad dash to the Chimera or the ring. Those are the only options at this point, unless they do find a world between worlds and they use that to travel the galaxy. Correction, universe. From galaxy to galaxy. But that's not what I'm expecting, because quite frankly, if they use the world between worlds, there's not going to be a lot of action except between, you know, possibly Shin and Balin. If they have to break onto the Chimera or onto that ring, that gives us quite a bit of action, quite a lot of thrills. Lots of stormtroopers going to die. Sorry, correction, night troopers are going to die. That is what I've been waiting for since we got here. Not necessarily night troopers dying, but them breaking onto one of these, the ring or the Chimera, because that is their way out. And I'm so hoping that is what we're going to see next week, because that could be a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. There is the possibility that Ahsoka or Ezra feels in the Force Balin is doing something and they go off after him. So you'd have a two-pronged event occurring in the next episode where you've got someone going to confront Balin, which I would assume would be Ahsoka, and then Ezra and Sabine trying to get on the Chimera or the ring. The weird thing about that is, though, while that makes sense, whoever goes after Balin is not coming back. There's no way they'd be stranded there. I can't see that being the end for any of these characters right now. Or at least not our main three, I should say. But there's also the distinct possibility whatever Balin goes to, you know, use for his own purposes turns the table on him. Whatever this power is, and again, the Night Sisters are afraid of this power. Apparently. So whatever this is, it could turn the tables on Balin and honestly just kind of hornswoggle him. He knows he is not getting the deal he thinks he's going to, and it is going to use him for nefarious purposes, or its own purposes, I should say. And then Shin shows up, has to battle in like an evil version of her former master, and that's how that storyline wraps up. That would be a fine conclusion to me. You wouldn't even need Ahsoka to go confront him because you've got Shin there to do that. And it would be an interesting counter to what we just saw, where she couldn't put down her lightsaber. Ahsoka gave her the option to quit to get help. She couldn't do it. She ran off to go find her master. When she finds him, if she has to put him down, I could see her eventually, if there's enough time, again, they're going to be on a clock next episode. If there's enough time, I could see her escaping the planet too and going off with Ahsoka, or she gets stranded there. Those are the two options. But I could see her having to face her master and then tries to get back to the Star Wars galaxy, or she just stays, kill him and decide she has to stay there. Like there's nothing left for her in the other galaxy and she stays on that planet. Kind of hope she doesn't. I think she'd be an interesting character going forward. Oh, and you thought I wasn't going to mention C-3PO showing up. Oh, I absolutely am. I knew as soon as he appeared that he was there to deliver some sort of message from Leia. And I freaking loved it. I was so happy about that. The only thing that, and this is one of my things, I'm really annoyed by this. I am fully okay. I know I'm not, not everyone is. I am fully okay with casting a new Leia, a new Luke, a new Han, because we need people that are age appropriate. The deep fakes are looking pretty good, but I don't feel like we need to rely on that. There are plenty of great actors out there that can play these roles. Billie Lourd, Carrie's daughter, would be fantastic as Leia. I know the reason they used 3PO and not Leia is solely because they didn't want to deep fake Leia and bring her in. They didn't want to use Carrie's voice or anything like that. And there is an expense involved. That's why I think you recast. I think Carrie would be okay with it. You get, especially if it was Billy, someone like that. I loved seeing 3PO, but it annoyed me because I do know the sole reason we got 3PO is because of their unwillingness to recast or use a deep fake. And I think with Leia, they got so much flack for how she was used in The Rise of Skywalker, they don't even want to try to do what they've done with Luke. And I think it's a shame, because I think we are missing out on a character that would have fit well into this episode, and she would have brought such a gravitas to that scene. 3PO brought humor. Don't get me wrong. He brought some humor and some levity. But Leia would have just put that senator in his place. Just a look from her would have done it. But the consolation prize was excellent. Don't get me wrong. It's like, we should have had Leia. But 3PO was pretty awesome in that scene, so it's hard to really complain about it. All right, what did you think of this episode? Leave your comments below. Do you have a prediction for next week? How do you think our heroes are going to make it out? Do you think there's going to be a final confrontation with Baylan? And who do you think it's going to be? Whatever your thoughts, leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, like I said up top, please remember to hit that like and subscribe. And as always, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.